Hello everyone. In this video, I'd like to show you how to use an online C++ compiler to work with the C++ programming assignment in our week 5 worksheet assignment. Um, Our worksheet assignment said you can go to replit.com to use a free online compiler to work with the C++ programming assignment. Unfortunately, replit.com might be somewhat complex for some of you. So here I'd like to show you to use a more simpler online C++ compiler. Let's go to the compiler to enter HTTPS that the address is www.programmers.com/cpp programming/online compiler / press enter. Okay. And here, actually, on this website, it has quite some popular programming compilers or interpreters. But with the address we entered, it used the C++ compiler for us. Okay, you can just click the cross to close the ads. Now, here, the left side is the program source code editor. This is where you need to enter your source code, your C++ source code. Okay, and the right side is where you can see the output of your program. Or if there's error in your program, the errors will be displaying here in the right area. And this button, run button, is to execute your program. If there's no error in your code, you can get the output in the output pane. If there's error, errors will be displaying in the output pane. Now, for a C++ program, by default, we always use include IOStream. That is a library that contains the utilities for using input and output, because we almost always use that. So we need to have this line that is # include space and then IOStream. This is the library. Okay. In the future, if you learn C++ language, you will learn more about the library. Now, you in first line, you may add something, some comment about what the program is. For example, we may change it to week 5 worksheet assignment C++ programming. Okay. And in our program, we also need to add a line that is using namespace stand. That means standard namespace. The namespace is where your program package will be working inside. This is something you will learn in C++ class. Uh, at this time, just remember that you need to add these two lines to use the standard input-output stream and also use the standard namespace. Okay. Now for the program, the program entry point is the main function. The main function always has data type int. Okay. And the function body is enclosed in the left curve and right curve. And inside will be the content of the main function. All right. Like for our exercise purpose, you need to follow the direction. But I don't want to show you how to create the program. However, I like to show you something might contain similar functions you need to work with the assignment. Suppose we need the user to input a length, a width, a unit price, and then our program calculates the total price of a driveway. Okay, so we need to declare a few variables. The variables, we'd better declare it as double. So suppose we need length, width, unit price, and final total price for the driveway. Okay, and then to start, we need to tell the user what to do, so that we first line we output something. Output we use a standard space error. Since we have added it here, so this is not necessary. Okay, if you do not have this line, you must have this. Suppose we don't need to have this. And now we enter something to prompt the user to enter the length of the driveway. Okay, and then the statement end with semicolon. End with semicolon. Please notice. And then the user will input something. Input use CIN. Input to length variable. And then tell the user enter the width of the driveway. End with semicolon. And then the user input will be sent to width. And then ask the user to input unit price. End with semicolon. And the user input will go to unit price. Okay. So this is um, asking the user to input something. Suppose we say uh, comment prompt the user for input. Okay, and then we calculate. We can add some comment, say calculate the total price. Okay, so here total price, it's easy to understand that it is based on the area that is get from length multiply the width and then multiply the unit price, right? So this is calculation. And then we may want to display the result. Okay, so display the result. Uh, in the string, the total price of the driveway is, we add a dollar sign and then followed by the total price we calculated. And then end line is to attach to a line so that whatever to display next will be the next line. All right. And finally, we need to have a return 0. Every int main function, if you do not return anything else, we always use return 0. Return the main function is to return a value to the caller, whatever call the program. If the operating system call the program, the main function will return 0 to the operating system. Return 0 means normally ended. Okay. So you may check this program. If there's no error, let's click the run button. Right. Now it is executing the program. Enter the length. Suppose the length is 10. Then enter the width. Suppose the width is 5. Enter the unit price. The unit price suppose is 5. So the total price is $250. That's it. All right. So what you need to do is to copy the screen. You know how to copy the screen, right? Copy the screen and paste in your Word document of the worksheet. Okay. Now we can click the output. Suppose I want to change something. For example, if I missed a semicolon, all right, and I click run button, it will show an error. It shows error. The error is line. It says line. Okay, point to here. Say out, enter the length of the and it should yeah, it point to here. Line 9 output. It point to say out. Say out cannot do it. Says expected initializer before say out. Initializer. So we need to look for something before say out. So you check something before say out, just before say out. If you are familiar with the grammar of C++, you should know that it means the semicolon. All right. And here another area is total price. Total price was the area is total price was not declared in this scope. Okay, total price not declared. So we need to check with the declaration statement. And if there is no semicolon, we know it's not ended, so it's not declared. Now we add a semicolon, run it. So you see that we got about the same thing. Suppose enter 10, then 5, 5, get the result, right? And if we get a run operator. It should be input operator, but suppose we enter the output operator. If you click the run button, it display error point to here. Okay. If we are familiar with the grammar, we know that this operator is for output, not for input. So we need to change it to input. And then click run again so that we can execute the program. All right. So that's it. I hope you um, from here to understand how to use the online compiler to work with the program. Okay, that's it. Bye.